Hi, it's John from Trubicars, and today I want to talk about something that we learned online, or if you took the virtual class with me, which was called SIPTE. And that stood for Scan, Identify, Predict, Decide, and Execute. Okay, and that's how we drive as a proactive driver. So I'm going to take a little drive around my neighborhood here, and I'm going to put SIPTE to the test. Here we go. Okay, so we're in a residential neighborhood, and it happens to be a PA day today, so the kids are off school. So I'm going to be looking for children outside playing, even though it is a little chilly today. So as I come up, I'm going to be making a complete stop, and then we're going to be going straight. So I'm scanning the intersection. This is just a two-way stop. I identify that there is a car coming the other way. He's now out of my way. And that's what I predicted. If he didn't, I would have slowed down even more and allowed him to go by. Sometimes people do get stuck kind of out in your lane. Okay. As I'm moving down the road again, I'm scanning sort of front door to front door. All right, and I'm at an intersection here, so I'm going to scan this intersection. If anybody were to come through, I'm actually covering the brake. Okay, so since we're in a quieter area, SIPTE is a lot easier to do. And the one thing that you'll note, if you're trying to communicate everything that you see, you can't do that as fast as you can actually see it. Your brain can register it. Okay, so the red vehicle stayed on his side of the road. That's good. If he were to come over, I guess I would have went off to the right. I'm going to make a right turn here at the stop sign on a little bit busier road. And I'm going to come to a complete stop. And the white car is moving, and I'm going to make my turn. Okay, there's a black vehicle coming down the road, and they're on their right side of the road. There's a vehicle up ahead. He's turning, so if he delayed his turn, I guess I would have to slow down. There's also a vehicle behind him who's going straight, so we're good. And there's a white vehicle. He's not going to come out. I'm going to cover my horn just in case he did. You actually saw him roll out a little bit there. Okay, white vehicle, it's a 40, it's a community safety zone, so I noticed that. So those are identifying potential problems, all these driveways. Okay, what could I do? I could cover my horn, I could cover the brake, I could use the brake. I might have to swerve. Okay, those are all possible solutions to any problems down the road here. Am I going to have to do them right now? Probably not. But if I do need to, I would execute that plan. So I have a plan in place in case things go bad. So you notice the community safety zone is ending, so I can get my speed up to 50 here, a little bit faster. Again, I'm ground viewing these vehicles to make sure they're on their side of the road. If they weren't, I guess I'd end up, my plan would be to go off into the gravel and then perhaps in somebody's front yard. Don't want to do that, but better than getting hit head on. And again, I'm just kind of scanning. I'm checking my mirror every so often, probably at least every 10 seconds or more. Okay. And I'm scanning the road ahead. I'm scanning the driveways. There's nobody behind me, so if I had to, let's say, jam on the brakes really hard, I could do that without getting hit from behind. And that vehicle looks like he's on his side of the road as well. Nobody's pulling out of these driveways, so that's good. Nothing in the cornfield either. Looks like the corn's all gone. Okay. If there were corn there, I could be watching for perhaps tractors or animals. Deer like to jump out of those at night. Okay. Again, I'm scanning and checking my mirror. There's a problem, right? That van, when he pulls out, is he going to pull out wide? Is he going to be in my lane? Nope. Okay, good. All right, here's a potential problem. It is a stop sign, so I'm going to signal to the right. We're going to be turning right up here, checking my mirror, and this is an always stop. So there's a potential problem. Is that person over there going to stop? They're supposed to, and if they do, then it's my turn to go. So we're all good. And then right up to speed. I have to know it's 60 down here. So off we go, up to the flow of the traffic. Quick check of the mirror. Got lots of space behind us. We're coming up to a busier intersection and a railway crossing. So railway crossings are considered intersections according to the Ministry of Transportation and according to us, okay? So we want to make sure that we check both ways because the train's always the one that's going to win. We want to make sure that we don't put ourselves in that situation. So I'm driving down the road again, right? The main concern is oncoming vehicles or people backing out of laneways and stuff. Sometimes when they back out of laneways, they're not really paying attention. Everybody's looking at me because I'm talking to myself. Okay, so there's more laneways up here. Those vehicles are on their side of the road. Again, I have an escape to the right if I needed to. As we come up to the railway tracks, they're on a slight angle, so I'm going to check to the left early. Looks good. And to the right as well. I'm covering the brake as I go over. And we're going to be making a right turn up here. And we're going to make a nice complete stop. We do have a red light. And we're going to creep up a bit. And the way is clear. Nobody's coming the other way. And we're going to complete our right turn. Okay, so we're on a bit busier road. This is one of the main roads in and out of where I live. I see some construction signs. I see a sign that says do not pass. Okay, I'm going to scan the same set of railway tracks, by the way. We just went around in a big U. And I see all kinds of construction equipment. I see people braking up in front of me, checking my rear view mirror. I'm going to stay slightly to the right here in case I had to escape from being hit from behind. I could go off into the gravel shoulder or perhaps even the ditch if necessary. So as we're sitting here, I'm monitoring the traffic around. Okay. And the person behind me is slowing down. I'm going to be checking my side mirrors because I can't really see out the back rear mirror very well. So I'm using my side mirror here on my left to check the traffic behind me, and I see there is at least 2 vehicles behind and everybody seems to be leaving some space. Now, one thing I note, there's traffic coming the other way. I am predicting that there is somebody doing traffic control up ahead and that they have the traffic in my direction stopped, although we're creeping up ever so slightly. So once that traffic stops in the other direction, I'm going to say that we're probably going to be allowed to go. And it seems like I may have been right. Good. Okay, so now, as far as dangers, right? Scanning up ahead, construction equipment, identifying the problem, construction workers, equipment moving back and forth across the road, predicting that that might happen. Okay. Identifying, again, lots of people walking around, not really paying attention. There's a big excavator. Predicting what might happen. Something might come out in front of me or somebody might walk out in front of me. Deciding that I'm not going to hit somebody or something and executing a plan. Okay, and you see all this traffic here. I'd be worried about somebody making a U-turn or something in front of me because they're impatient about the traffic. So if that were the case, I could communicate with them. I could try to get eye contact, maybe encourage them not to do it with my horn. Not blasting them with the horn, but maybe just giving them a little kind of toot-toot. Okay, up here, I'm going to get into the right-hand lane. Okay. Ministry of Transportation and the Highway Traffic Act say that this is the lane I should be traveling in, so I'm going to stay to the right here unless I'm turning left or I'm passing people. Okay, checking my mirror again. All right, noting the traffic, we're a little bit faster here. So I'd be worried about somebody maybe turning in front of me, or, you know, who knows, somebody could lose control of their vehicle, start coming towards me. There's a pedestrian on the right-hand side. Are they going to step out in front of me? Not sure. Looks like he's a little bit wobbly almost, so you never know. We're just going to go up here a little ways here, so I'm signaling to the right. I'm pulling over. And I noticed the 40 sign again. I'm just going to pull over here to the side of the road. So this has been John for Trubicars. Hope that's helped you with the SIPTI. And just a review from class. All right, drive safe.